Hi, my name is Cinthia Manuel. I am the CEO and founder of Autentica Consulting. Autentica Consulting focuses on three things: leadership development, equitable mentoring practices, and diversity, equity, and inclusion. One of the things that we focus on that I mentioned is leadership development. Autentica Consulting does a lot of training, works with a lot of organizations to develop strategic plans to help their staff to get better at communications, conflict management. We work with managers, we work with staff. We do all sorts of trainings and development. Also, we focus on mentoring equitable practices, which means we develop mentoring programs that are specifically targeting the mentee and as well as supports the mentor, because we believe that the mentee does not get a lot of opportunities to actually learn how to be an effective mentee. And lastly, we focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion. We provide trainings, we provide strategic development, as well as work with ERG groups, employee resource groups. In 2024, I had the fortune to participate in the Latino Founders Accelerator. And I gotta tell you that I loved it. I loved it because as an entrepreneur, specifically as a woman of color and as a Latina, it's really difficult sometimes to find spaces where you feel heard, where you feel seen and supported. And I was just very grateful that I had the opportunity to be able to join such a wonderful group of other entrepreneurs that actually identify very similarly to me. One of the most valuable things that I got out of the program, well, there were many, but one of the main things was to really understand how to run my business. I think when you start as an entrepreneur, many times we just jump into the opportunity and we just figure things out as we go, and that can be scary and exciting. So for me, Latino Founders Accelerator Program really offered me a clear path of how to really think about my business to make sure that I could grow. When I started the Accelerator Program, I have been in business for 5 years. Like I mentioned, I'm a consultancy, and I really have been doing a lot of work on my own. I have developed a lot of partnerships, but I knew that I wanted to expand and actually do a product, like develop a product that I could put to market in the next couple of years. And that was, for me, one of the key essential things that I wanted to get out of the program. It was to have clarity as to, one, whether or no I want to do it, what are some of the challenges and resources available to me, but also the community, right? Because the community of entrepreneurs that are at various levels on the stages. So just as I wanted to get something out of it, I also knew that I could offer something back to the program. One of the pieces of advice that I can provide is that sometimes as entrepreneurs, we might not see ourselves as that, or we might not see ourselves to have a community already of entrepreneurs. And I just want to remind you to look back at your own family, to look back at your community. And we have tons of entrepreneurs at different levels. So it might sound scary, but if you have an idea, a product in mind, I encourage you to go ahead and do it. And jump into the opportunity. And remember that organizations like Latino Founders truly have your back. And, you know, it might be scary to be vulnerable at times when you're in your business journey, but honestly, they're literally here to help you. And, you know, now you have a community that I know backs me up for me to continue going, and they're cheering me on. So I just encourage you to just jump into the opportunity and find organizations like Latino Founders to really help you succeed. I want to invite you to apply. I know it might sound scary sometimes to just jump in programs like this, but just apply. You're literally going to get a beautiful community of entrepreneurs. There are weekly classes that you're going to be asked to attend, and every class is very valuable, giving you a lot of really good information. Even though you might not think that some of that information might apply to your business at that point, it's really good to have that clarity to help you kind of make your path as you keep growing in your business. And again, like the main thing is you have this beautiful community of entrepreneurs, and I gotta say, I got a lot of it. It is also a bilingual space, a space that culturally you can't find in many places. So I just want to say it is 100% worth it. Do it, please share the word because we need each other in order for us to succeed. Mil gracias, Latino Founders, for this wonderful, incredible opportunity to find a community that understands me, that sees me, and that is cheering for me in every corner. Gracias.